What is to be or RPG? That is the question. And the answer is we're a group of professional actors that plays a regular Dungeons & Dragons campaign to benefit the Classical Theater Company here in Houston, Texas. And what is the Classical Theater Company, you may ask? And the answer is that it is a non-profit professional theater company here in Texas, and the only one that solely produces year-round classical drama. So they do old plays, 100 years old or older. That's everything from the Greeks and Shakespeare up through Oscar Wilde and George Bernard Shaw and the early modern playwrights. And they're getting ready for their 17th season, in fact. And we raise money for them by playing this Dungeons & Dragons campaign. So please donate to Classical Theater Company at whatever point you might be watching or listening to us. That's why we do this, after all. I am JJ Johnston. I am your dungeon master. And I'm also the executive artistic director of the Classical Theater Company. Look how those things all work together. And we are very excited to have the second episode of our season 2. We had our season premiere about 2 weeks ago, a live show. If you missed that, you should definitely check it out. It is on our YouTube channel. It is available via podcast to be our RPG Live, the season premiere for our show. We had a great time, which we'll talk about, I don't know, probably right now. Hey, everybody. Woo! Welcome.
Hello, America.
Not just America. America and other America.
Yes.
I'm so kidding, please.
All the Americas. Welcome. Thanks. How's everybody doing? How's it going on?
This one goes out.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Since last we were in front of our audience, we had
A hurricane.
And all sorts of stuff. How's everybody recovered-ish?
Mother Nature really said, let them have their funny little dice show and then get shit on.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Lost all the food.
Oh, yeah.
Lost all the stock.
So I think Blake and I maybe had the. I mean, we don't live together.
Well, John had a pretty bad. Our sound guy, John, had a pretty bad run.
How long was it for you, John?
6. Ours is
6
5.
days?
5 or 6.
8 days.
Yeah, 8 days.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
But I'll tell you this: the thing about the storm that, and it was funny because at the live show, oh, it's the mic cord. I thought I had a mosquito on me.
There's a snake.
Anyways, at the live show, you asked us to read the thing about our mom.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was my mom being like, the storm, blah, 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 blah. Well, the storm ended up happening, and we lost power and all that stuff. But we didn't have anything else bad happen.
Yeah.
Like, there was no big damage. There were no trees. There was no flooding. No water anywhere.
That's a miracle.
Just lost power.
It really is. And power is annoying to not have, especially when it's really hot. But ultimately, I think Houston as a whole dodged a big bullet.
All right.
Like, Centerpoint has a lot to answer for.
Sure.
Yeah.
But our town, though we were out without power, not so many people. A lot of fences down is what I heard.
I do almost feel like maybe having a smaller hurricane this early in the season maybe might help us like get our shit together, but I don't know.
Not our shit. Their shit.
Help them get their shit together. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
we have water storage. We now have backup like battery powered fans and all those things. But
I know where I'm going.
I ordered a camp stove, which is not something I've ever had in my life.
Don't use that inside.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Or do it once
Wow.
and then never again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good advice.
But I've been watching.
Because I tried to make s'mores one time.
Not any s'more.
All right, we can turn it off now.
No, that was good. That was a good pun. No, I've been watching Alone on Netflix, and it's
By yourself?
All by
No.
myself. No, but no, it's about these people that are sent off into the north, and they have to camp out there. And whoever stays the longest wins $500,000.
I heard
It's
about
the
that.
best season yet because the people they chose are like one dude he's from Alaska. And he's like, I was born in a cabin. My father would hunt for food every day,
Well,
and
see,
that's how I fed myself.
can't tell if that would make it worse or better. Because, like, would watching someone, like, kind of flail and then slowly figure it out be better?
Well,
Or-
it's, the difference is for him, for example, he didn't have his like family with him helping him out. He's by himself, and he went to a spot where there were no fish. He could not catch it. He had to leave. He lost like 20-something pounds early on. Versus another guy, he's catching all the fish, and he's like, but he keeps losing his lure. Like he gets craft these lures to make him put reflective, but he ran out of it. and now he can't catch fish. And it's been watching that after living at JJ's house for 5 days in a survival mode. We have it pretty good. So.
Nice.
Did you catch any fish at JJ's house?
I caught something.
Chlamydia.
Listen,
I caught
Y'all get very close?
the wonderful friendship once again of the very hospitable.
I got a
Johnsons.
fever.
I got a comic book. And I want to give it to Mark.
I knew this
because-
was coming.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it looks like Mark.
Oh my God!
Look, what? Why do you?
It's you!
Yeah, dude.
They put
Superboy,
twinks in
dude.
Marvel now, baby.
Yeah,
There's a
boy.
DC. I don't
That's
fucking know.
DC.
They're all the same. Who cares?
It's the little.
Someone's about to dox me
It's
for
the
saying
little
that.
Harold.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the little cherub girl.
There you go, Superboy.
Damn, I need to get. Why this man got like 8 abs?
well,
I feel so chunky now. No, this is super cute.
yeah.
That's his superpower.
Here's my thing.
Rolling up his sleeves.
Here's my thing that I actually meant to ask you is, would it be sacrilegious to open this and read it?
No, I mean it's
Yeah.
yours. You can do whatever
There
you
are,
want.
and yeah.
Someone would probably say it's sacrilegious to open it and read
You
it.
go right
No,
Not really.
it depends on how. Well, yeah, if you
Well,
open
obviously
it like that.
No, this is really sweet.
Bag of cheese.
Don't open it in front of Andrew. Don't open it in front of him.
Yeah.
He'll start shaking.
Well, awesome. That's very cool. What? No, nothing for me. What about me?
I don't know. Wait a minute. I got something.
I'm present.
I got something.
Let me check. I think I got.
Gumdrop.
You like Werther's originals?
I do.
Half of a sandwich.
He's got
so
more
you
in
know
the
it's
van.
not poison.
I get
Yeah. Well, that's very awesome. How? Anybody working on anything right now? Yeah, you got the West show's opening. Yeah.
So firstly, Andrew, I, and Blake all had a chance to work on the Rick and Morty anime, which airs on August 15th on Adult Swim and HBO. So, if you like us enough to check it out, do so. Also,
If you don't like them enough to check it out, still check it out.
Yeah.
Look at that show.
A petty viewer is still a viewer.
Yes.
Hate view it.
and then I'm doing, and then there were none with our mistress of the chat, Lindsay Earhart, at the Alley Theater, and then there were none. We open this Wednesday, so please get your tickets. It's
Wednesday.
very fun, it's very spooky, and enjoy some AC.
Because you don't want to call up late and say,
And
"Hey, I want a ticket,"
And then they'll be like, oh, there were none.
and then there were none.
Why haven't I
'Cause
thought of that?
You waited.
Because you
I'll be
block it out of
waiting
your
in the
mind.
car.
You love
I'm
it.
sorry.
You haven't even started, Jed. You're not sorry.
Love it.
What else? Are you working on stuff? Got things coming up? What's going on?
School.
Oh God. Yeah, we're back to school. Like, PD is like next week. Professional development, where they reteach us how we do our job. But no, there's actually really good. I actually like professional development. Like, it's a bunch of theater teachers talking about how we teach theater to kids, and you learn a lot of really fun exercises. I've taught lessons. I teach the infomercial lesson. So I do a lesson where my kids make an infomercial off a product that they create. It can be ridiculous or it can be realistic. They have to make a video that's 2 minutes long. It starts off in black and white, life before the product, and then in color, life after the product. And they have to have a very annoying narration voices too, and bad acting. We encourage bad acting, and I love teaching that because I'm really good at it.
What is your favorite product that you've seen thus far? What is one that's, well, it doesn't have to be your favorite. What sticks out?
The ones that made me laugh, I can't say on live stream because it's inappropriate, and they get inappropriate, and I have to correct them, so I'm not gonna say those. But there was one where it was Sleep Be Gone. It was a wristband that if you fell asleep in class, because Mr. Weir is a boring teacher, it'll wake you up. This girl, she made a jingle for it. She wrote it. She played the instruments, and she sang it. And then she got like public reviews from people around her neighborhood. The guy at the Fiesta Market, her piano teacher, like, thanks, Sleeper Band, and like they'd all say thanks. And
That's my introverted
it was
worst
awesome.
nightmare.
They did a great job.
Right?
That's awesome.
I love that project.
That's so
very cool.
cute.
And Classical Theater Company did cast the season, right?
Yeah, she's in it. I'm really excited. We have a production meeting. I have chills because I have a production meeting tomorrow. I've been waiting for this like every single day. I'm like, I have a production meeting on Tuesday. I can't wait to see what the designers come up with and
You got chills
talk
because you're
about
scared
it.
of vampires?
No, it's because he's
Huh?
old.
Yeah. My cold dead heart. But I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, man.
And we dropped the poster for Dracula as well.
We
Oh,
did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can find it on.
You would know if you
on-
followed CTC on social media.
That's right.
Oh.
If you go to Classical Theater Company's Facebook page,
think I
you will
Do you
see
need
the
someone to
image.
pick it up?
Or if you sign up for their newsletter, it's also out in
I did.
there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks awesome.
The Dracula poster turned out really, really good. The
Yeah.
fact that, God, it's so. I made both of the ones for this season.
Yes.
I'm very, very happy with both of them. But the fact that the Dracula poster took like an hour and a half max, and then the Taming of the Shrew poster took 50 fucking plus hours.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah, I guess
Depends on the style and theme.
it does. And the Dracula poster is mostly just white.
That's true.
So
It's a lot of white.
it's like
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry.
I
Red
wore an
and white.
off-white because I don't want to blend.
Red and white.
Sure.
Red and white.
I'm not
But
clashing.
it is really pretty.
I guess I did
Yeah.
too.
So yeah.
My sister had a milestone birthday,
Oh,
and me and her
excellent.
fiance planned it. It was really fun. We went to this place called Pinstripes. It's like bowling, but
Oh, yeah.
it's like fancy bowling.
Oh.
So that was fun.
What is fancy bowling?
Black
I
tie
don't know.
bowling.
You just like look fancy, and the bowling venue looks like
Do
I
they
don't
bring you
know.
caviar?
there's bocce. There's like
Schwartz.
bocce balls everywhere.
What's
and
bocce ball?
I don't know. There's like
Like
different
hibachi?
sized
Wars game,
balls.
Right.
Wait, okay, maybe it's not called
No,
that.
bocce ball,
Is it
that's right.
called
Yeah,
that?
You're right.
No, it is. It is.
Okay.
Balls that
But-
are balls.
Andrew's being mean.
But you gotta
I
make
mean,
sure
like you
that
think
the-
about like a
Charlie
regular
speaks
bowling
bocce.
place, and
Yes.
it's like very, you
Also,
know,
George Lucas
casual.
will change like a letter and be like, "It's a new thing. It's
Yeah.
jizz."
It's
My
jizz.
my bowling ball is in my
Don't
car right
spit.
Really?
Spitters
I
are
love
quitters.
bowling.
Oh, I
Her
haven't
name
even-
is, her name is Doris.
Blake is a big bowler.
Oh, nice, nice.
That actually did happen.
Yeah, he's pretty
Instead,
funny.
that's the music that they play.
Yeah, the
How true that-
And then stop.
Is it true that one time George Lucas told Carrie Fisher that they didn't have bras in space?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes!
six.
So you can
And
see
then
her
you remember
hugging,
she was eight,
hugging
but
all
you
the
gave
old
her
men
one
in the
in
cast
charge,
like this.
so, you know,
But I'm teaching at the ensemble. They have their second session of their summer theater for kids, and it's very challenging, but a
Pero
growth,
por qué?
growth opportunity. So
Yeah.
Is it a lot of different ages of kids in the
it's
same?
a lot of different ages. I've been teaching preschoolers, and so I feel like an alien in a foreign land teaching.
Oh, 'cause you're
Teenagers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a-
that I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's different. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely a good thing. I feel like it's challenging in a good way.
You'll find
But
You're
I'm
used to a
like-
lot of class participation,
Dude.
I'm
and
like,
you're like, "All right,
I
everybody, let's do it."
reach up high,
And they're like-
and then they just cruise them. No, the kids are great. It really isn't them. I just think, yeah, it's.
I did
Nobody
Good.
specific. No,
Jeremy!
It's just teaching woes.
Yeah, I mean, teaching is difficult, but like I feel like I've gotten a groove with what I teach, and so it's nice to like branch out. In fact, I feel like I'm facing a fear because I've kind of shied away from more committed theater teaching, like middle school and even elementary. I feel is more involved than preschool. I can't believe preschool theater
I
exists.
don't know what
honestly.
you do.
But
A whole lot of
so,
songs.
yeah.
I did one day of helping my partner with the summer camp that he was working, and they were like
Great, thank you for sharing.
middle school, early high school, and I was like, if I hear skibbity one more time, I'm gonna rip my ears out.
Skibbity.
What is
It's the new jizz.
It's the no.
Is that what it is?
I don't know what it is. It's just these kids going skibbity.
Cameras.
Well played. We are having some technical issues with the cameras,
Sweet.
so we can still be heard. But we're having technical. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna take 5.
Right.
We're gonna get the cameras online, and then we'll be back in just a second. Thanks for sticking around. We'll be back in 5 minutes, y'all.
Drop a skibbity in the chat.
Bye.
Love you.
I want to learn how to play skibbity now.
Stream-wise, you feel good? Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well,
Oh, great.
Everything's gonna be
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can
Awesome.
They,
Well,
can
I'll tell you
hear us?
what. I wanted to keep talking about things like how amazing our live show was, because it was amazing, and thank everybody who came out and made it happen. But we're behind schedule here, and people want to see Dungeons and Dragons.
They do.
Yeah,
So,
they do.
so let's get in on some
fucking go.
Dungeons
I
and
thought this
Dragons,
was a
shall
game
we?
of Risk.
I didn't get to talk about my adopted daughter, but I'll talk about it next time. It's fine.
Okay.
The Merely players, having been just earlier that day, reunited with their 12th companion, the big-hearted druid, Vornelia Greyheart, stand now in a previously hidden chamber, carved from the natural caverns beneath their home, the ancient tower dubbed Hijinks Hall. The dark room, lit only by a faint, omnipresent blue glow, gives the dark stone an eerie look. Furniture, tables, chairs, shelves lie smashed to bits on the floor, along with ancient shards of glass and pottery. There was clearly some sort of struggle in this room in the distant past. You stand now in front of a carved stone podium, upon which rests a very large, leather-bound tome. Inscribed on the cover in gold letters are the words, "The Journal of Prospero Millen." Upon touching it, the book flew open and the pages fluttered until it came to a rest on a page on which was scrawled in what looks like dark red blood the word "help." You stand there, sweat dripping down your brow from the conflict with the stone creature out in the cavern, and this scene of disarray. What would you like to do?
Billy wants to pull out a quill and writes, "How?"
And we wait.
Hold on.
You pull out a quill and
With ink too, also, I imagine.
sure, yeah, you get a quill and ink from out of your pack, and you write how, and you know it's you write. So you write how on the thing, and nothing seems to happen.
Cornelia slaps the pen out of his hand. How dare you defile a tome such as this?
Oh. Sorry?
Well,
Is this
that
yours?
not how it works? Is that not how it works?
I don't know, but you don't write in a book. Are you insane?
Look, I'm from the country. We don't have libraries.
Have you, Vanelia, have you ever run into anything like this? Do you know anything about it?
Hold on, let's
Do you have any way of divining its
Make
mysteries?
an Arcana check, if you would, please, Cornelia.
Oh, never mind.
I will add, your die 20 is beautiful. Holy
I love it,
cannoli!
it's so
What a
I like those
shiny.
green ones.
Okay.
Are those metal?
They're very bad.
Oh, 7.
7, a modified 7.
Modified
You
7.
are not familiar, in particular, with anything, like what you just observed.
I'm not familiar in particular with anything like what I've just observed.
I would like to roll a dice and see if I'm
Okay, an
familiar.
Arcana check then.
Oh, I was just going to use detect magic.
Oh, you can cast it. Oh, you still have detect magic on. You
Yeah.
cast it on. Yes.
I know, but let me. Never
I'll
mind.
look at the book just cause.
Sure. The detect magic. There was a spell that fired when you touched the cover of the book.
But in this one, I'm so fucking. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm so tired. You can use your action to see a
just
faint
started.
aura around it. You
Yeah.
learn it's School of Magic is the reason I wanted to do that.
It was I don't know the School of Magic off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. I forget the School
Oh,
of Magic.
well, then I'm not
off the
gonna-
top of my
We
head. It is,
cannot
and it is
lie.
not terribly relevant. You did see, however, there was a burst of magic which you saw visibly when you touched the cover of the book.
Well, then is doing an Arcana check helpful at all?
Sure.
13?
13.
It's a nasty
You're
9.
not familiar specifically with what occurred, but obviously it was some sort of magical ward on the book that was triggered when you touched the top of it.
Spicy.
Well then, probably don't.
Sure, that's all right, buddy. We'll find something for you soon, dude.
Look at just some
Is there a
mirages.
glove over there?
Is it just
Sick
an opening
throwback.
page that says help?
No, it flipped to the center of the book.
Turn right to it.
Wait, let me
nice
turn.
catch.
Let
But
me
I have
turn
all
to
of the
like
other
the
ones.
front of the book and see if there's any more evidence
Are you
there.
hungry, book?
That is the page. that it
I
opens
might
to.
have a bookmark or something.
Should I read it
Read
aloud?
it. Read it aloud.
All right, I'll read it aloud so we all can hear, because we know you can't read.
I wasn't listening. What?
That's all right. 24th day of the 3rd month, March 24th, 1792 AC. I don't know what that means.
That was a good
Air
year.
conditioning.
Oh.
After the cataclysm, it's about
After
it's about
All cameras.
it's about 200 years ago.
Everywhere.
To give you an idea.
Despite our forces lifting the siege of Verona 2 months back, the elven armies have still engaged in a scorched earth retreat and have been slow to be driven back across the Teth River. I grow concerned where Baron Neopolis,
Neapolis, that's right.
The French guy?
Neopolis's allegiances lie. He has been distant recently in both the newly seated Margrave Bolingbroke, and I think he may be wavering in his support for our cause. He has been as dear to me as a brother, but that does little to assuage my concerns. His only interest seems to be in my research into transportation using Illyrium Stones. My hope was that it might be used to turn the tide against Kyriantanis, but I am unsure if it will work. My tests have been few and with limited success. I have only the one stone. The others are secured in my safe house in the Arden. Someone should write that down.
Son of a bitch.
I
the
fear,
fucking forest.
with the elven armies still roaming the countryside, it is unsafe to try and retrieve them. And then on the 5th, 2 days later, the elves have entered the tunnel.
Whoa.
Neapolis has betrayed me. There's no time left. My protector is holding them at bay outside right now. I will try to escape with Miranda using the stone I have. Margrave, should you read this, please know that I was ever loyal to you and the Empire. And then in blood it says help.
Who
And it
betrayed
says,
him? Nepotism?
How?
And then it says
Neapolis.
Neapolis.
What year did you say was at the top of that page?
1792.
Oh shit.
2 years ago?
About 250 years ago.
Oh shit.
A little longer. So, does anyone know who was Margrave 200 years ago?
He said
Sounds like
Bolingbroke, but how
must have been
long
a-
is Bolingbroke?
The family might have
Oh,
held the city.
duh.
Neapolis. Can I make a history check?
Or maybe
To see
the,
if I
like
can
the
recall?
English throne, they went in and out of power.
That's
since
terrible.
then. Like the family.
That's 6.
6. You've never heard of that name before, that house. Neapolis.
It's the
Is any of this
ice cream. Neapolitan.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is any
Illyrium
of this
Stones.
is this
Sorry, one sec.
is any of this familiar to me? To Mark it is, because I looked.
Right. So this would have been right towards the end of the Third Great War between the elves and the humans, which was about 250 years ago. The North March, where you guys, the province that you guys have been residing in for several months now, is along the border with Kyriantanis, and so it's been the front lines of these 3 great wars have all passed through here. And so the most recent one was about 250 years ago, and 1792 was right near the end of the war. It ended a couple of years later. And that is fairly common knowledge. Yes, the elves lost. They were driven back across the Teth River.
Do we know anything about the Illyrium Stones?
Yes. I'll give anyone can make an Arcana or History check, whichever they feel is strong.
I'm gonna do Arcana.
Oh, dude.
Ah, well, it ain't me.
Okay.
6.
17.
12.
Fuck, man.
Irrelevant.
I got a nat 20,
Uh-huh.
but both
Oh.
Arcana and
-1, same
are
one.
-1.
But nat 20 is natural. That's a critical success.
I'll say
Oh, I guess we don't do
a
that.
history check of 22.
Minus
22. Nice.
Damn.
What's your modified?
19.
19. And you got a
7.
7. Okay, great. So the Cornelia, you ponder back and you feel like you've heard of Illyrium before. It was a land that doesn't exist anymore. That was your mother, her people, the Wood Elves, resided in many centuries, millennia ago. before Kirantanis even existed. This was a sort of an ancient place, and it had a very like a natural, magical energies about it, and they interwove magic and nature, into one cohesive sort of small civilization. You don't really know they disappeared over time, but you don't know specifically what an Illyrium stone is, but Illyria was the place, and likely Illyrium originated from there or from near there, perhaps. Yes.
Do we know where the Arden is?
The fourth.
Forest of Arden.
Ford.
Yes, you have traversed into it on some
Oh, yeah.
occasions. Yes.
Because of the 19, do I
Yes.
recognize Neapolis?
Oh, yeah. So that is a family that does that like a noble family here in the Lorne Empire. There.
But it was human, not
human.
elven.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
So that family once long ago betrayed.
It's like a Rockefeller.
Like the oyster?
Sure.
So they try to use the Illyrium Stones to travel, and it appears that he had one stone with him and tried to take Miranda with him, the stone that he have.
How
that
long
he
has
had.
that family been nobility? Did they suddenly get money around 1792 or gain in
The
prominence?
Bolingbroks?
No, the
No.
Neapolis.
No.
Yeah.
They are a minor nobility. There is still a Baron Neapolis in that resides today. They are in the province not north of here, in towards the middle part of the Lorne Empire.
Would he know how far back their family? I guess their nobility goes.
No, I mean,
Are they
he doesn't know the
money?
history of the family, but it's most of the noble families in the Lorne Empire go back
Go way back. Okay.
centuries, some longer than that.
Okay.
So
Like an Adams.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
if we go to the Margrave and ask him about the art and the location of it, maybe we can find one of these stones.
I would also like to get some sort of drawing of the transportation circle that we found when we first moved in.
Yep.
Because how do we know that?
There you go.
Cree, that's lovely.
It's a bot.
I don't know why I said that in the first
She always
place.
draws
All right, thank you.
It's the only thing she can draw, right?
Yes.
She's very good.
But I'm very good at it.
She's proficient at drawing.
Why'd you put hair on it?
Right.
That's what they look like.
So, but why would he write this with quill and then in blood write help?
Because he probably was dying.
I don't know if he's dead.
Why would you give someone time to write help on a piece of parchment left behind?
They probably didn't know he wasn't dead at the moment.
Don't seem
Did the same person write in quill and in blood?
Can I discern whether or not
Well, one of
it's
those
the
is
same
Billy.
handwriting?
Oh yeah.
An investigation check.
It does seem strange that he would leave a signal like help and then wouldn't give us anything else to go off of, like how to help him. So
9.
9. It's tough to discern. It is, in fact, tough to discern in general. Just
I mean,
For those at home, it's different text, just so you know. Is that purposeful?
yes.
if you wanted help 250
So-
years ago,
One was
that's a good
plenty of
point.
time. One was rushed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like somebody trying to act like.
No. You glean that the handwriting
And
changed.
is the help written in haste or is it in?
Yes.
It's written in haste.
Can I look
Okay.
around the room?
Yeah. Got an investigation check.
If there's anything of note.
I have an out of character question
Yes.
when he's done. So I have
God
history.
damn it.
Yes.
Mark knows the significance of the date.
Sure.
I genuinely don't know if Thexus does.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like he knows the history, but I don't know if he recognizes the exact date.
Sure. You're welcome to make a. We'll call it a history check. Pretty low DC. You would probably be familiar with this.
Smarty pants.
I mean, that was a shit roll. Were you asking for an actual check? Because it's
Yeah.
not good. The fuck is? I mean, it's an 8.
Sure. You have basic knowledge of major events.
So the
Keeping in mind that your family, like,
Well, I know stuff.
is alive. That was then.
Yes.
So like your immediate family.
Oh, yeah.
Because you come from elven heritage. So yeah.
You said 1792 is the name on that book. Or the age on that book?
Oh, right.
The date? I can't talk.
Yes.
Oh, that's the year my grandfather died.
That lines up with the account here. The siege.
Yeah, he
Died in the siege? Died in the siege?
On the attack.
Yeah, and he led a troop of wood elves during all of this.
So the transportation circle is incomplete on the floor.
Right. So when you guys moved in, you found the remnants of what looked like some sort of teleportation circle that had been inscribed on the floor in what is now your bedroom. Great.
It's good decoration.
It was
Bohemian.
It was not etched into the stone, but rather like drawn on, basically with some sort of chalk or similar substance. And so when you guys came down, a lot of it was missing parts of it. There were bits here and there that you were able to glean. That at some point, this was likely some sort of teleportation circle.
I don't know nothing about magic, but if we completed that circle, will we be able to figure out where it went?
And
The last use.
If we had one of the stones from the Arden, maybe that will help trigger something.
Fexus, your grandfather was part of the siege that Prospero mentions.
It killed him, yeah.
I think maybe it's time we finally try to get in with the School of Magic.
Yeah,
See if they can at least point us in the right direction how to find Illyrium Stones in the Forest of Arden.
Shouldn't be hard.
This
We
is-
are heroes after all.
This is strange for me because a majority of you are human and I'm not, and our ancestors killed each other, and I don't know. This is I feel off about it, but even reading this, the tunnel they're mentioning is the one that leads right to Kirintanis.
Right, down the river, right?
Yeah, and the protector they're talking about, is that the big rock man that we just destroyed?
I believe so.
So it took his arm off, and we just finished him off.
They were trying to kill us.
Well, I won't ponder on that much longer. Are there any other pages in the book that are written in
Absolutely.
tests?
Can I get an investigation check?
May I play a little ditty to give him inspiration?
Some inspiration. Yeah.
Creed.
Arms wide open, with books wide open. There it is. A 3 is my roll. Oh no, wait, you roll it. That's right.
Yeah. Roll.
Is it 6? D6?
Yeah, D6.
Well, I rolled a 2. 15.
15. Oh yeah. So you basically, everyone's sort of huddled around in this room, surrounded by all this like detritus, and you're like, this kind of this pale blue light just like start flipping through this huge tome. This was, needless to say, the last entry in this book. There are more pages that are blank pages beyond it, but that page you have in front of you is the final page of the book, and it goes back quite a few years. It's not a daily journal. It's not like so it's not like there's every day it's got a different entry. Like this morning,
Had toast.
Grocery list.
yeah, right, yeah, exactly. Susie passed me a note in class today.
That harlot.
I know, right?
Names of his high school
But it has you get the distinct sense and the obvious sense that you probably have gleaned by this point that Baron Prospero Millen was clearly a spellcaster of some point, of some sort. And you're flipping through. You find his wife's name,
Amanda?
Baroness Lamara, Lamara, Lamara. She died in childbirth.
That sucks.
With their
Sorry.
only child, Miranda.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Oh.
Don't you feel
Which she
bad?
escaped with.
If he escaped.
Maybe. Or she did.
You glean from this, and then from what Bronan has managed to provide as well, a little bit of insight into the Millens were a relatively minor family, and you also had this discussion with Cherubin Whitson, who had led you down here to the first time to introduce you to your tower. That they were the previous owners, and they were a small family, and they completely disappeared. during the middle of this war, never to be heard from again. There was
almost as if they took a portal somewhere.
There was suspicion that they had been traitors, that they had wound up joining the elves, and that is kind of what has sort of like run through your mind here as you're reading all of this. Yes.
Game question: is there necromancy in this world?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice sound effect.
Is this
Necromancy.
Can I make a
necromancy? Magic of the dead.
Sure.
Oh, I thought
You
it
use
was
it a lot.
Dental of the dead.
I do.
So
Yeah.
it's a 7.
Necrotic.
I mean, yes, necrotic.
What's that?
Is it 7?
No.
Is it necromancy?
You're pretty sure it's definitely necromancy.
It's most certainly that.
What exactly he's referencing, we're not really sure. But it is definitely necromancy. So you gather flipping through, reading again, kind of, I don't know, say speed reading, but there's a lot of stuff that's uninteresting. You do
Do that again.
find that he was attempting to create this transportation circle, which he was hoping would help turn the tide of the war.
For who?
For the Lorne Empire against the elves. He was hoping would allow him to allow the forces to basically move anywhere. He mentions the Illyrium Stones, these stones that would power this transportation. This is not a normal teleportation circle, teleportation sigils. This does not operate like that. This is something he worked on his own. He doesn't say where the stones came from. He has 3 of them, and the family they had been passed down in his family, but he does not know where they originated, from whence they came.
We know this all from the book.
Yes, this is all stuff that you're flipping
Right.
through, trying to find some.
We're spark noting it.
Are transportation circles common magic now?
No, what he's described, none of you has ever heard of before.
And if you have, I mean, if you have the knowledge on the Illyrium Stones, you could do it.
Yes.
But you can't do it without
Using-
one of those pieces.
His journal and the alchemical notebook that we looted last time we were here. Can I find anything about experiment? Can I kind of quickly find the experiments in
Got an
regards?
investigation check, please.
Okay.
I saw the cogs
What
in
was that
JJ's
song you
brain
were singing?
going, yes, you got it.
Books wide open.
Come on, man, do it again.
Guidance, if you got it.
Oh, I cast guidance.
Okay. Well, thank you. So
By the way, I've had that this whole time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
so 5.
And D4.
So 8.
An
Flat.
8. You're flipping through, and you're like, oh man, this is really dense magical stuff. That
I'm
is
on it.
not your bag. Yes.
Texas, let me
Mary.
guidance you.
You said history? Or
An investigation check.
So
Or
With
Arcana,
books
whichever's
wide
higher. I'll allow
open.
Arcana, whatever.
add a
is higher.
D4.
Yeah.
And you can add a
D6.
D4. Thank you to
Maybe they went to Illyria.
16.
Maybe that's where they are.
a 16.
I do
Yeah.
rounding.
So, Billy, you're flipping through these pages like I don't even.
you got it upside down.
Yeah. And then Texas, you see, he's laid out the if you notice that there's a design in each of the corners of 2 of these pages, and if you fold them in,
Looks like a lady.
if you fold all 4 corners
It
in,
looked like this. Sorry.
it creates the circle, the design of the teleportation circle.
Bazinga! Why did I say that?
Is that a new catchphrase?
No.
When you said that, I imagined it was one of those things that people would be like, pick a number. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Fortune tellers, right? When they were fortune tellers, yeah.
You like boys.
So Texas has got the pages. I want to take. What's the? It's in Kree's room, right? So we're not near it.
You'd have to go back up the tunnel you came down.
Okay. I pull out charcoal. I go. I want to finish this circle.
I don't know.
Sure,
if
let's
that's
see
a
what's
good-
going on. And Let's follow
Okay.
you. Yeah.
All right.
I've been outvoted.
So you found this. You gleaned a couple more pieces of information before you head up from this journal, because there's a lot of stuff in here. But that it seems as though he is concerned that so he builds this. He built a tunnel that you guys traveled down some time back, all the way out, almost to Kirantanis. Like it gets right up to the Teth River.
Oh, he made that tunnel.
He made that tunnel. It was
There's no reception
It is
down here.
right. It is masked and hidden as a way to gain reconnaissance on the elves. Basically.
Because he was edging closer to the
the
other
border.
side.
That's right. So
That's incredibly inappropriate.
so they wind up and so he was concerned that this Neapolis, this Baron Neapolis, was going to betray him in the end, and of course it seems as though that
He
is
did.
that
He
is what
ratted out the
happened.
tunnel.
Damn it.
Jeez.
And if you
That's good, write that down.
you find the last piece of information you find, there is a hand-drawn map, so it's not marvelously accurate.
Was that a cookie?
That leads
Oh, it's a map.
about a day's march or so
Into art.
west of here into the Arden.
Ah.
Well, look what we have here, Billy. We have a direct route.
Fucking
To the
thank
garden.
God. I hate walking around that wood without knowing where we're going.
It's not a good one, but I
It's
think
underground.
Well, we've got Vanelia, we've got Cree, and
I hate being.
unfortunately
And the boys.
So wait, let me catch myself up because I kind of zoned out there for a second.
Gollum hit you really hard, my friend.
I know.
It is.
And I still have to figure this thing about the glove out. I just think,
You can't
Look.
sleep at night. Tosses his hands.
I've got this big head. Okay. So just to make sure, we have to potentially look at the thing in Kree's room or go to the Forest of Art.
Well, we need the Illyrium Stones to possibly power the circle that needs to be finished drawing anyway. So we have to go to
Wait,
Arden.
maybe we could try my diamond first.
Your diamond.
What?
Diamond.
The diamond she found in the
I
water.
found it here, didn't I? I found it.
Pull it out now.
Holy shit.
Pull it out right now. Show us. Oh my God.
So is
Massive.
it still just an actual diamond?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a diamond.
It's a,
Oh, I just thought it.
Is it an Illyrium
With
Stone?
detect
it is a
magic,
real
does it
diamond.
see
I mean,
just a
it's a
diamond?
massive diamond. It's uncut, but it's a
Dude,
huge
nice.
We could try this maybe to work with certain special stones.
I mean,
Why is everybody looking at me
She does
funny?
love her stones.
Once I made an uncut joke, baby.
yeah.
Doesn't make you
No,
jealous.
I agree.
That's not cut
That's not
diamond.
a Illyrium Stone. That's just a very rare, expensive, and
But
valuable
what if
piece
it
of diamond.
works? Shouldn't we try it?
All right.
Sure. Let's go up to your room and play with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, if it, I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb idea. No, but okay, for real. Game question. Is that a dumb idea? What if we found it in the?
I mean,
That's what I
in the camera.
That's what
I look at baseball.
No,
How I Shrunk the Kids or whatever.
What?
It was. It was a baseball. They needed a baseball to like intervene the machine so it wouldn't get too hot, so the kids actually shrunk. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Come on.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
I watched it like 2 months ago. So
Is that one of your 100 favorite movies?
maybe.
And Shrek,
Rick Moranis? Yeah, Rick
Yes.
Moranis. Okay.
an American treasure.
Vanilla, quick. Do you remember anything about? Oh wait, would I know that she remembered that? Did you say that out loud?
Would you remember that you found that
That
big shiny rock?
her mom's family comes from Illyria.
Oh, you would not know that
Well,
specifically.
I-
She would know it. Would you say if you say it out loud, they would know it?
I just always thought that was like a fairy tale because my mother did sing me songs about Illyria, this magical land where nature and magic coexisted, and the elves lived there millennia ago. I just thought it was a fairy tale.
Did your mother ever tell you any stories about what happened to it?
I didn't take it seriously.
Well, if you were to take it
She-
seriously,
If you were to think back,
if you were
what
to
did
think
she-
about it in a serious way now,
Upon reflection.
Elves lived there long ago. It was a land of magic, where everyone revered nature.
Did the land just disappear one
Yeah, it did. Which is a good
Well, end of that story.
Okay.
Next character.
But similarly, the land disappeared in the same way. That sounds like Prospero and his whole family just disappeared.
Well, I mean, it could be cloaked by magic. It may be that they don't want to be found, or whoever is there. I mean, that could be. But I never took it. I mean, now that I'm taking it seriously, it could be cloaked by magic. Maybe it exists, and for some reason, some of the beings there didn't want to be found, so they cloaked themselves.
For what it's worth, it's possible that this thing, this test that we do, may destroy the stone. We don't want to destroy that one. That one's going to buy us another one
I
of these.
wouldn't want to destroy my diamond, no. But what would be worth a shot? I think.
All right.
I feel like we should use what the spell calls for. I mean, where will it send us?
What is it? Is it going to kill us if we use the wrong stone?
I don't
Could.
know.
Could I make
It very well could.
Or it could just send us somewhere else. I mean, I don't know.
You could make an Arcana check.
Just like, would that kill us?
Based on what is said.
You wouldn't know shit, man.
See, what do you got?
Guidance.
A 2.
Oh.
You're pretty sure there's never any danger with teleportation or transportation.
It's magic. It's kid stuff.
Well, here's what I say. I read this story when I was a boy about a fly, and there was a man who was trying to transport
I think I
himself.
remember this story.
A fly got in the way, and he became part fly.
Oh,
so
yeah, Sir Jeff Goldblum.
Sir Jeff of Goldblum.
Sir Jeff of Goldblum.
Yes, the family of flowers. And now he became part fly. We wouldn't want you to become part uncut diamond.
But
That
wouldn't,
sounds so cool.
but wouldn't that happen
Sounds
no
very
matter?
expensive.
I could be part half bear, half human, half diamond.
That all adds up to me. 150%.
I think I'm gonna go make a sandwich. I'll be right back.
We have to come to a decision. We have to make a move now. Do we go to the audit or do we try Kree's room first?
Let's go. We're gonna have to draw that circle anyway. If anything, it may tell us something about where they went. If it actually activated that teleportation circle.
But first, can we have a long rest?
Oh, have we not done that?
I have 9 hit
Just walk
points.
straight from combat straight
All right,
into
let's
Can we-
take a
straight
long
into the
nap.
room.
Can we take the book with us?
We'll do some studying while we're.
Yes, and then bring that uncut.
Should I roll
behemoth
for
with
my
you.
sandwich or?
Can I
What's my
have,
sandwich making?
can I have some
This is whether it's a good sandwich or a bad.
Sure.
What kind of sandwich are you making?
Bread and honey.
Ooh, it's
It's gonna
just
be
leftovers.
No,
It's a folded-
I
it's a
try to
folded
make
piece
a
of bread.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Wait, do I add anything to this?
Sandwich
No,
skill.
there's no
She makes a walnut sandwich.
17.
17.
Do you want some?
Yes. You want some of my 7?
No.
That sounds.
Actually, I probably would. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
throw it
all
out there. Let's
right.
try it.
See, I need red nanny before I eat his sandwiches.
Did that one elderly servant make us any honey cakes?
So you make it. So you return.
Name?
Satrin.
That's right.
He was.
He's standing right
He is
behind
not. He is not the cook. That would be Amonti, the
Oh,
cook.
sorry.
He was the one who had merely requested that you bring honey back. And then upon your return, he was terrified, you may recall, because there had been horrible sounds emanating
Oh,
from
right.
the caverns below.
This happened like 30 minutes ago, and we're like, oh yeah.
Right. So you make your way back up the corridor. You leave the room. You pass the remains of the guardian, the stone guardian, in a pile there on the ground, and make your way back up this carved tunnel that takes you back into the basement where Kree has made her own. As you come down, you see all 3 of the household staff standing on the stairs, kind of like peeking around, wondering what's going on. Annabelle, the cute little halfling woman, she's not cute because she's little. She is cute and also little.
Yeah, we can be both.
Right. Then there's Amonti, the kind of a husky chef, and then Satrin, who is behind them. The elderly valet of the group. Have you resolved the issue down there yet? Yes, Master Texas.
I was gonna ask a stupid out of character question.
It's all good. We killed it.
Hotcakes.
Big rock.
A big.
We killed the rock dead.
There was a rock. It was a living rock.
Big rock.
It was
I
pretty
see,
cool.
That's rather unusual.
It's a
Oh, I should have
construct.
kept it.
A construct. I see. I'm not sure what that means. It means that they are that they had built that there was a thing that was built that was magical in there. Don't you know anything? Says Amati.
It's a word people use when they want to confuse you.
Yes, Mistress Cree, I believe you are correct. So we are safe now. We are in no more any danger.
I wouldn't say safe. No, we're not.
No.
We're
We're
not safe.
fine. No need to worry.
But that thing that was making the noise is dead.
Was it ever alive?
Oh, right.
Oh, it's good. It's safe.
Okay,
There's
okay,
nothing
excellent.
else.
Time
There's
You're
nothing-
more than
It's
welcome to go
inanimate.
back to sleep.
Do you want some sandwich?
Very good. No, I believe Monty is going to make some honey cakes. Aren't you, Monty?
Yes!
Make some honey cakes. So yeah, so it'll be ready in I don't know. Give me probably 45 minutes. We'll have you upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, go.
Perfect duration for a nap.
Yes.
Go to it now.
Excellent.
45 minutes
All
now.
right then. All right. And
Honey
the household staff turns and goes back up the stairs. You're now standing in Kree's room here.
I'm going up to bed.
Yeah, I just got all the smells in the right place.
I
I like this pungent one over here.
I take the 2 books and I put them together and I go to draw out the circle.
You're not
Okay,
gonna rest first?
First, I'm going to put the circle together.
You pull out a piece of chalk and begin to recreate the design that's on these pages that fold inwards. This would require an Arcana check, and then I would also say I'll give you advantage on it if someone who has a strong Arcana. Yeah, there we go. So I'll give you advantage on that as well.
All right, first, 17. That's
Is
pretty
it with
good.
advantage? You can... Oh, you're doing it again. I see.
17.
17. All right. You begin to make your way around. It's meticulous. There are all these small runes. It's very detailed. You're squinting to make sure you've got everything right. And there were only the remnants. So you pull back these the rugs, the fur rugs that Cree had piled on the ground, and rolled them back and just begin drawing. It takes hours and hours of your time to meticulously do this.
Right, same.
Bronin, everyone's.
Everyone else gets a long rest.
The rest of your party just passes out basically in the room while you're just doing this.
While they're all resting, I assume it's basically just Billy and I probably are awake
sure,
in this
yeah.
moment. I feel like Texas feels very lost in thought about all of this, because it's like everything he's grown up listening to about the humans being bad and how they basically killed his family and blah 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 blah. I also wanted to think, does Illyria sound familiar to me in the slightest?
You can make a history check on this.
I mean, it's a dirty 20.
Sure. You have heard of it. It was a place that you were unsure was real. So it doesn't seem like it's a real thing to you. It's fairy tales. This ultra magical place. From long ago. So yeah, you're not you never gave it much thought in terms of it being a real thing. Yeah. But you have heard of it in tales, basically.
I feel really strange about doing all this.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm not liking the idea of having to go out into Arden to find the Illyrium Stones, but imagine you've got a little more skin in the game, eh?
I mean, all that skin is dead, so...
Oh, buddy. Well...
Sorry, I need therapy. No, I do feel really strange about all this. I mean, I didn't know too much about my grandfather. I never met him. He was dead long before I was born.
Well, I remember you tried to get into the Tower of Magic, and we never got in there, so...
Nope.
What can you remember?
The things I was told is that he was, incredibly brilliant and very talented, and god damn it, Bronin, shut the fuck up. I throw a sock in his face.
Is it a glove?
Is it a glove?
All right.
A glove.
It's a glove.
What? No, those are for me. Oh, thanks for coming to the show.
My father always spoke about how brilliant he was, and a bit of an absent father. stuck in his studies and, fighting the war, and I don't know. He was a very strange man, very secluded. Didn't really speak to my grandmother much. And they had ideas about having a really big family, and then they had my father, and then they stopped. And my grandmother doesn't know why. Or she never knew why. It's like he was scared to have a bigger family? I don't know.
Well, hopefully if we continue down this path, we'll maybe find more information about.
But do I want to know? Do I want to know that my family helped slaughter a bunch of people?
Well, I mean, if you find out this way, at least you are in control of it, as opposed to someone else
I guess.
telling you.
I don't know. I think I just feel off after that one shithead at the bar as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, mate. That guy was an asshole.
I just wouldn't have expected it from someone working under the Margrave.
Well, it takes all kinds to put a city like that together, and, you just gotta, just keep moving forward. If he comes back round again, though, we could kill him.
Maybe just maim. I think maim is a better
Main's
idea.
fair. All right, we'll maim. We'll maim. Is it a swirly do this way or swirly do that way?
The other way. Why does that look like a 5?
Oh, fuck me.
You keep the meticulous drawing going, and before long there is the smell of fresh
Who farted?
of fresh baked honey cakes comes wafting down the stairs to the basement, and everyone like a cartoon, just like the smell comes down, and just drips up the stairs.
Mommy made breakfast. Mommy made breakfast.
Wordless, without a word, Cree is bolts up the stairs.
Just an outline. Dust.
Her hairpins still hanging in the air. She like
Twigs.
right, yeah.
There were twigs.
Up into the upstairs, where there is a pile on a plate of fresh baked honey cakes.
Honey cakes!
Which is in a lot of ways, it's like imagine like a very sweet cornbread with a honey glaze baked over.
I'm imagining the commercial, like the bagel bites where kids come in from playing soccer, like, thanks, Mom.
Honey cakes. Not too quickly, Cree. They're hot.
Purple stuff.
Don't eat all the honey cakes.
I eat them, but I'm like,
I'll find you.
Wait, what do you like? Do again?
It's already on the internet.
It's already on the internet.
It's already on the internet. For
Dude, I've said worse shit
okay,
on the
well, they
show.
can rewind.
Again.
Okay.
So you make your way up, leaving Billy down there just meticulously drawing on the floor.
Billy,
I
do you
bring-
want some?
I bring him one. I bring him
Oh,
one.
very nice.
Never mind.
Delicious. They are. Amonte is an exquisite chef. Baron Usher took second to nothing with the gruel that he ate.
This is my out of character question.
Oh, yeah.
Is his name Amonte, like the cask of Amontillado?
Maybe.
And Annabelle isn't Annabelle Lee?
Maybe.
But which one is Satrin? Because I don't know.
Well, we'll have to come back to another time then.
No!
So you're making your way, eating all of those options.
I kiss Amonte on the mouth.
What the fuck?
Thank you for your service.
Oh.
And then I continue.
Did you do that to Venom?
No problem, Mrs. Creek. Warning next time, no. Give him a little
Oh,
warning.
sorry. Consent.
He's got honey now smeared across his face.
It's like,
and he's Bronan knows. And he turns around and goes back into the kitchen.
Bronan's used to be covered in all
Very
the honeys. Oh, I'm sorry, your wife is gone. And your
tunic.
and your shirt. And your shirt.
And you decided you want to get your long rest in now. I'll allow you to take a. We'll call it a short rest. I'll give you a long rest. It's not very active in what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you want to take a long rest here, I would allow a long rest.
Long rest.
Yes.
Bronan's
While we're
fine.
taking a long rest, be sure to use this long rest to donate to the Classical Theater Company.
How
That's
could they
why
do that,
we.
Art?
What did you
Mark?
say?
Along with
Mark,
the rest
Mark.
of you.
No, you can do the rest of the ad. You keep going.
Art.
You can donate to the Classical Theater Company by going below in our Twitch channel and donating through the PayPal account, or you go to classicaltheater.org. Either way, that is a donation that is tax deductible.
Well done, On.
So you got your long rest in. Any hit points down are restored.
Thank
Any
God.
spells that you spell slots are restored as well.
haven't taken
Any
damage in
daily
a long time.
features and abilities you get are also restored. A lot of things are restored.
I do my skincare routine.
You awake. Kree comes down, curls up on the
Like a little puppy.
on a pile of furs, and goes to sleep. While and you take a couple of short cat naps. But Kree, when you wake up, early, Billy is still on the ground out there drawing. With the chalk
Billy,
in
you
him.
still coloring?
Yeah, I started a hopscotch board over there for you.
Oh,
Have fun.
what's hopscotch?
Oh, it's great.
Oh, I can do it on my hands, and I try and do it on my hands.
Perfect. You do your best. I'll take an acrobatics check, please.
Okay, well, that is a 22.
A nasty, filthy, slutty little 22.
You incredibly just like bump, 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 with on your hands across this hopscotch board, which Billy has drawn for you.
Well, I've mastered it.
Great job.
In the distance, you hear Delra doing his morning routine.
Which is?
Vocal warm-ups.
Oh no.
Baby, I'm a moo.
Shake the baby, shake the baby.
Oh, can you do that one? Can you do that one
Oh,
again?
Giamatti.
Red leather, yellow leather.
1 duck, 2 hens, 3 squawking geese. And rotate.
Absolutely.
Can,
Delric goes through his morning vocal warm-ups.
and then I kind of pull him aside and I say,
What?
I need to talk to you.
What's wrong?
I'm scared.
Of what?
I don't know, you said
It's
something
not a real
last-
baby. It's,
No, I know that. I figured it out the first time.
well, last
but
time I had the blanket on. It was just cold.
I know. But I'm nervous because you said something about vampires, and I don't know if I can. The whole necromance.
Oh.
I just
Hey Fritz, I know the cameras weren't working earlier. Can you do it again and just cut the whole thing? Just get rid
I'm
of
very
it.
nervous.
No, Rhoda, I understand.
Thank you.
As a paladin, you wouldn't know about necromancy. I understand. Look, when you get older, I'll explain necromancy to you.
All right. Thank you.
It's like about 8 o'clock in the morning. You've been going
It's all serious.
12 hours, basically, almost solid.
It's a long
Just a couple.
session.
It's a couple of drawing here on the floor. When you finally put the finishing. Man,
Finishing touches.
I've got a lot of voices in my head, and they want to speak all at the same time.
Me too. I have medication for that.
Finishing touches on the this design that is in that book.
Does it go? Or,
Anything happen?
I pull out my diamond.
I go to the notes. Where I imagine I can find where to place the stone.
Yes, it looks as though it should be placed in the
center.
dead
in
center.
the shape,
give it a kiss.
the stone shape.
And I hand it over.
Should we call everyone down here before we do this?
Hey, everyone!
I'm right behind you.
Oh, good morning, Texas.
Good
Come
morning.
here!
All right, be down in a minute.
Cornelia from the
Just
top
wait.
floor, all the way down.
Don't throw the diamond.
What?
Oh God, it's heavy.
I'm going to stand on the staircase far away,
name is
peeking down.
Go
Go ahead, I just changed my tunic. I'm not coming down.
There is so the group is now like lined up now on the stairs, and Billy, you've got the gem in your hand.
Okay.
I love that it is this big. Like,
Oh,
it's the size.
yeah.
It's enormous.
And
It's a
how
huge
heavy
thing.
is it?
It's like a title.
I mean, I don't know the weight of gems, but I mean it's pretty
You
heavy.
call yourself a dungeon master?
Could I use?
I know a lot of gems, dude.
Could I use helping hands to place it?
Oh yeah, it's not 10 pounds. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so
yeah,
I use helping hands to. So I'm holding it, and then the helping hand just kind of.
You summon these two ethereal hands which grab the stone and move it out and set it in the center, dink, on the floor, and then move away.
Where's Delric? Is he next to me?
Yes.
1 gold says it breaks.
One
I
gold.
agree that it's going to break.
Also, one gold is a
They don't know. Oh, the first one of the night. That's not how betting works. So you set the stone down and nothing seems to happen.
Give me the book. I flip through. Does it say anything about like the order of operations?
No, it looks as
PEMDAS?
though he has yet to successfully have this work, but he believes that placing the stone in the center of this circle will activate it. That's all that you really glean from
Does
this.
anyone speak Elven?
I do.
I do.
I-
Cornelia giggles. I guess we'll just have to go back in the forest.
Can I use detect magic to see if anything is emanating from the rock in the middle of the
Sure. That will require a wild magic roll? Is that correct?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Let's get a wild magic roll, and then we will
It's not
see
technically
how
stone,
your
I
detect
guess.
magic spell goes.
We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Summoning the.
That's
from
on the
your-
How do
edge.
we know what
I'm calling
Illyrium
that.
Stones look like?
From
Maybe it
from
is.
from the well of magic within you, you summon the ability to detect magic around you, and your eyes kind of shimmer for a moment, and you look out, and other than whatever magic items may be in the room, nothing seems to be emanating from anything on the floor, the stone, the inscription on the floor, or anything.
Well, bad news. It didn't work. Good news. That is a diamond.
Okay. Cree, I go walk into the circle, pick up the diamond, and I football chuck it.
So, brother, what do you want to name your boat? We all have one because of that diamond.
Bold of you to
selling
assume
it
that
now.
she's going to let you have any of that.
She just wants to keep it.
He's my son.
That's our walnut collection.
The diamond is your son now.
He's my son.
Oh, well, we'll call him Chip.
No, she named him.
Gerald.
Oh, Gerald.
Gerald the Gem.
Gerald Jim?
We call him Jimmy for short.
Jimmy Jim.
Alright, well. I
Should we go to
Maybe that would
the
work.
the Forest of Arden?
was
Let's
worth a
go
try.
get
Yeah, let's
stoned.
do it. Do we have everything we need? Should we bring anything from the house before we go?
Oh, I'm all packed up.
Alright.
Ronan's ready to go to drop
Should we
the
leave
hammer.
that giant, valuable
Yes.
diamond here?
Ronan's ready
there
to
any
go.
honey?
now.
Creed, do you have a safe place in your room to put it?
I seem to just carry it around with me somehow.
I do that.
don't know where
I do that with
put
Thorben.
it.
I guess I could just.
That's safe enough, I think.
Somewhere to plug.
Are there any honey cakes left?
Oh yeah.
I wrap a few up.
We
Heck,
could
yes,
take
you
some
do.
with us.
Pack.
A handful of honey.
Handful of cake.
A little.
Ha!
Yes.
All right.
Ha! Sorry.
And you pack up a handful
And
of honey
I
cakes.
take some silk rope because we needed that last time.
Great forward thinking, Creed.
You grab some rope, and you are gonna head out into the Forest of Arden.
Following Prospero's really interesting map.
Hastily drawn map.
Billy, play some music for us on our travels.
I'll go first.
On the road again.
You step out from Hijinks Hall. It is a warm summer morning.
Wait, I thought. Are we not going through the tunnel?
Oh no, this is out into the forest.
Ah, shit. Never mind. All right. Now keep going.
Yeah. I'll keep going. So you step out. You step out out in front of your tower. It is
I'm
a
not here to
warm
be
summer
smart,
morning, and the troop, the merely players, reunited again now, head out towards the Forest of Arden. And with that, we will take a 10-minute break.
Take it.
Ted.
You and we will be back in 10 minutes. In the meantime, you need to donate to the Classical Theater.
I know that was so.
So do that by going below on our Twitch channel. It's a PayPal. Donate there. Go to classicaltheater.org. Donate there. Tax deductible. Support the arts. That's why we do this. All right. We'll see you guys in 10. Thank you. Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of this episode of To Be or RPG. I am JJ, your Dungeon Master. We are the Merely Players here, we're excited to be back. We hope you have joined us and stuck around through our break. I thought during your break you took the opportunity to donate to the Classical Theater Company, making a tax-deductible donation by going below in our Twitch channel to our PayPal account. You can donate right there, or you can go to classicaltheater.org anytime. Whether you're watching this live or not, go to classicaltheater.org. You can donate there directly to the Classical Theater Company, make a tax-deductible donation, and help support arts in America.
Could they also go to the newly refurbished tobeyourrpg.com?
You can go to tobeyourrpg.com and find connections to all sorts of things. Check it out.
We got new
ToBeYourRPG.
pictures up there
Those
too.
photos are awesome.
Yeah, my wife took them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where'd you take them
Look
from?
good too.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you won.
Gabe, my wife probably took your photo and go home. That was still
joined us
so
for the
fun.
live
That's a good-
show. JJ,
that's a
each
good
of
one.
us gave us a cool intro name or intro tag, and that was mine.
That's a really good one, actually.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Yeah. All right.
Forced of Arden.
So you head out
Forced to farting.
on
That's
foot.
what I thought he
Before
said.
we
Sam
go,
Elliott.
who's holding the
Not
map?
Sam
Are you
Elliott.
holding the map?
Sam Elliott.
Oh,
I
no.
should-
I was pantomiming the
Oh,
names.
okay.
I should
would
hold
like.
it. I should hold it.
You should hold it. I give. I turn to Vanelia and I sing a song of owlish wisdom with enhanced ability. For an hour, she will have advantage, I believe, on wisdom checks and wisdom things.
Excellent. That could be very helpful.
Yeah. Before we go.
Outstanding. So that's a spell there.
Yes,
Okay, great.
concentration and for an hour, up to an hour.
All right, great. You sing a song. What song do you sing?
I'm trying to think of something with an owl in it.
The who?
Who are you?
Nice, very good. Excellent.
Oh shit!
Who is Steve Gutenberg?
We were spelling it differently.
Who are you?
So you head out on foot west towards the Forest of Arden. It's about 8 to 10 miles distance to the forest. And you can see from that distance still the lush green dark woods. And in the long distance beyond that, beyond the forest even, you see the mist-covered peaks of the Berkshire Peaks mountain range, shrouded in mist. It's a warm summer morning, and the grasshoppers and dragonflies flit about in the tall grass along the rolling countryside here. Here and there, you see farmhouses and barns, and the occasional lord's or wealthy merchant's manor house
How you
off in the
doing?
distance.
You talking to the house?
After about 30 minutes of walking along the hard-packed dirt road, you have to stop for a moment while a shepherd drives his flock of sheep past you. Of course, during this time, they fling up some mud, which spatters across the tunic of Bronin Grimsblade's
Do I
tunic.
see this,
yes,
or is it one of those things where I feel like I'm having a great day? And
4D experience.
Bronin doesn't. It is flung up the back of him
Yeah.
across his white cloak. He doesn't have any idea.
It spells kick me.
Ooh, it smells.
You continue on for a while longer, and after about almost close to 2 hours of walking on the road, you're on Enns in the Forest of Arden. Now only is less than a mile
So
out
I'm not riding a horse.
in the distance.
We
You're
don't
on
have a
foot.
horse.
See, that's when you do it.
With the spell?
You-
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Oregon Trail. I don't know.
No, that's okay.
What's Oregon?
I think I really appreciate the idea that
Organs in
that
your body.
Del-
If you
Rick
want, I could give you a
basically
piggyback ride.
just
The
walks
trail,
like that.
so it's like
I'm
you're
practicing
basically where
for
your
when I
anus
do
is.
ride a horse in a show. This is what I would do. Use my shoulders.
You carry on across the green countryside, and now the forest looms quite large. And the tall, dark trees with their gnarled branches stretching up 30, 40 feet overhead. And the soft underbrush of the forest floor dotted with long-fingered ferns and bright green, mossy rocks. Life seems to teem within this forest. Birds singing in the branches above, and the occasional rabbit or deer leaping through the underbrush. Can I get, Vornelia, can I get a survival check? I'll say, we'll count it now. You probably will wait until you get to the forest.
Yeah.
to make sure that we continue on. And what, she has advantage on these? Is that
Yes,
right?
I believe so.
So you have advantage, Cornelia. So you can make roll a second to die and take the higher of the two results.
Is this the right one?
Yep.
Okay. A 20, so I'll take that one.
You rolled a nat 20.
I did.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. And what do I add to it?
Your survival check modifier.
25.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Wow. Cornelia is just like. Cornelia just like. You guys, everyone's kind of like apprehensive. You were last in this forest.
John, can I see you after class?
An extended period of
Jesus.
time. Like, it was arduous. No pun? Is that a pun?
Oh,
I don't
no,
know.
I got
Okay, it was
6 out of 10.
That too. So there's some apprehension going into this dark, strange forest. But Cornelia's just like head down, just driving straight ahead.
Just looking at this place gives me indigestion.
Who are you telling? Holding my little ring.
Right? Yeah.
Is this how people smell all the time? It's the it's really nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Smell that? The lack of urine.
Oh,
because I just pissed myself.
You travel in this westerly direction, trying to follow the directions that were kind of hand drawn and scrawled on this hand drawn map. As you travel deeper into the woods, the trees become larger and more overgrown. The ground somewhat more uneven and rocky, and your travel slows a bit due to the difficulty of the terrain. But Cornelia is like a bloodhound, just like coursing straight through, barely adjusting her pace to climb up a rock over a downed tree limb or around a tree. Yeah, she is just straight ahead, and it's late afternoon, and the sun has long ago been snuffed out by the canopy of trees overhead. When Cornelia, you spot a rocky outcropping ahead that seems to match up with a spot on the map.
Bronan, let me take a glance at the map.
Oh, sure.
I think this outcropping matches this.
Oh,
We
Quite.
investigate.
I like that boulder.
that
That is a nice boulder.
Is that human work?
Human work, yes. Human work.
We're close.
We're close.
Vanelia, where should we head next?
So, the hole.
Let's head that way.
You approach and see that there is a large tree-covered rise here in the you're not quite towards the foothills of the Berkshire Peaks yet, but there's definitely a rise here in the forest, and along its base there is this rocky opening. There's a rocky opening here along the side, and as you get closer, you can kind of examine. It's overgrown. There's brush growing up around it. There's ivy and shrubbery sort of growing down over it, but you can see it looks like the mouth of a cave.
I take out me axe and hack away the shrubberies.
It's not like the movies where they pull on two of them and it just falls.
What's a movie? So you walk up, Cree, and you start hacking at it with your hand axes, and it begins to fall away a bit. And as you hack it away, you can see it's about 18 to 20 feet high and just about as wide. It's a pretty wide mouth. Cave mouth here, yeah.
Wow. If there are any bears in here, we're not here to hurt you, we're here to party.
Do you say that and like normal speak or?
No, I say in
So-
bear.
So what does that sound like?
Well, we're fucked.
Cree, are you alright? What's wrong?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What were you just doing?
That's bad.
You speak bear?
Delric.
Yes? Haven't I been since we met?
Has she done that before?
Yes.
Several times.
Oh.
She did it in the last
You
episode.
barely noticed.
Oh, you probably just thought I had indigestion.
She's got that too, though.
Sorry.
Nice invitation.
Yeah, if they're in there, it doesn't hurt.
Oh, right.
I will take out a torch
You light a torch for those who cannot
Wow,
see.
a flare?
You light up a torch and
I
sort
don't
of
need
hold it in,
that.
and you can see just barely towards the back side of it that the cave seems to be about 40 or 50 feet deep. It's pretty deep, this cave.
It's pretty deep.
Uh-huh.
Billy,
I can go in first if. Yeah.
I'll follow
We'll
behind
do
you.
the little stagger trail.
Allow me.
I've got dark vision, so
I know, leave me.
We take our rings and we touch our rings, just the tips.
touch tips.
And he now has the water protection I offer to the one bearing the wording. I think it's +2 AC.
Water protection.
All right.
It's,
Mary's
let me
benefits.
find it.
Water protection.
Could have stood to have that against
Ooh, I
the
could
stone
get
golem.
a
Well, you know, I keep forgetting about it.
What is that?
Um,
What's this water?
It was a
Let's fill it up.
very early gift.
Oh, right.
I'll find
Nope,
it
that's
eventually.
Canadian.
Yeah,
It
we'll
is that
find
coast.
that.
Water.
Okay.
East Coast.
So you touch the ring
Vincenzo.
and
Get some water.
Get some
there's
water.
this momentary blue glow around you
Yeah.
as you are shrouded now in this
Okay.
ward of protection.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll give you the stats. Eventually.
Is it a spell? Is it on the spell sheet?
No.
Spell card?
It provides a spell for me
Right, so
that
it'd be a
is.
spell card, right?
That you're probably right.
So you're given that. Kree, you're leading in, and Bronan, you're behind.
I am headed in as well.
Okay. Cornelia, you head in as well.
I'll take up the rear because I have dark vision.
All right. +1. Thank you.
Warding bond.
All right.
I was gonna say sanctuary.
The group heads into this cave, right?
I'll grab the axe.
And it's quite dark in here, but
Handful of
the torch sheds enough light to illuminate at least slightly the entirety of the cave.
Would you like a second
Cornelia?
torch?
Will you sing that song about Illyria that you know? Or just hum it if you want.
I start to sing an elven
She sings
song,
in
and it echoes through the cavernous caves.
Like Enya.
Just breaks your heart, doesn't it?
Yes, thank you very much. We're just gonna do that for the rest of the time.
Have you ever thought about joining the theater?
We have a compliment now.
Yeah.
I cast
There's
prestidigitation
not
to
enough red
offer
nanny
more
in the
light.
world.
Okay. Thexus summons some more light in his hand here, and there's a slightly green tint to some of the vegetation that's still dangling out at the mouth of the cave, kind of leaving a strange green light in the cave. What light there is, and there's a strange aura that all of you feel here in the cave. An odd feeling, something unsettling about this place.
Can I roll for unsettling check?
I'll offer a group perception check.
Group perception.
Groupception.
It's all perceived
Oh man.
or
Let
not.
us proceed.
Oh,
14.
14.
4. No, 6. 6.
10.
16.
Hold on.
Advantage?
10, but can I cast guidance
Oh, I also have.
Sure. On
on the highest number?
So far it was
pick someone.
Pick me.
You, Bronan.
Bronan.
21.
21.
Guidance.
I got a
Does
nat 20.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Plus a D4.
What you got, Cornelia?
24.
the owl's blessing? Or,
Oh yeah.
Does that?
So with advantage.
22.
22.
Yes.
24.
24. You guys
10.
confer.
Yeah.
Cornelia and
Do
Bronan.
you feel that?
I do.
What are they talking about?
Is there any red nanny left?
You
I don't know.
you step towards the back. You're towards the back of the cave, and there's a very strange sensation that the two of you pick up on. You can't put your finger on it. No, you can. You both put your finger on it. There's something strange about the rear wall of the cave. You may. You reach out, Bronan, and your hand passes through the stone.
Bronan!
Mm-hmm.
I just keep going.
You you watch as Bronan's arm and then entire body passes through the stone wall, and he's gone.
I
need a
go
new
right
paladin?
after Broden.
Oh my god.
Delric rushes after him.
And I'm trying to reach in to pull him back.
Okay, you reach in, and
I pull your finger?
I'm gonna call this an attack roll. Make an attack roll at disadvantage since you can't see him.
Oh.
No.
Neither one of these are very... Oh, plus what?
Plus strength. We'll call strength modifier.
8.
8. You reach in. You don't grab a hold of Brennan. He's too far
I
ahead.
turn back and look at the group.
You
go
and I go
after
in.
him.
you reach in. You pull your hand back, and it's covered in mud. You're just like, oh.
Oh, that was his back. And I go right in.
You follow in. Brennan, you step in now, and you've stepped out of this doorway, which you can now see from the other side is clearly a doorway. And this room is lit similarly to Prospero's laboratory. It's just got sort of a very faint blue omnipresent light everywhere. I'm presuming you're holding the torch. Otherwise it would be tough to see in here. But so there's this faint blue light, but now you have it well illuminated. The chamber does not have the same natural rocky look that the cave did outside. Instead, it is dark, carved, polished, highly polished, like gleaming, polished stone, the walls, the ceiling, the floor. And on the far wall, opposite you, about 15, 20 feet away, there is about a 7-foot tall mirror, like a rectangular mirror on the wall. You can see your reflection in it. Delric comes through.
Burn it! What on earth are you doing? We have to go back to the group.
Wait a minute. Where did you get this mud?
Oh, your back is...
Wait a minute!
You didn't know?
Wait just a minute!
We don't have time to argue. What is this? Oh,
You see the mirror, and yourself, it reflects back at you.
how bad is it? Let's look at it. Wow, it's all down the back. Yeah, it's really bad.
On the other side of the wall.
But
I don't think either of them can see. I
poke my head out
don't
through
know
the
what
little
to.
port. Hey! Hey, everyone. Everything's fine.
I push his head back in.
You lost some weight.
And then I come through. I said, come, quick. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Run through.
Here we go.
I
The
run
group,
at it
the
like
group
every
passes through the illusory wall and enters the room, as I described. This highly polished, dark stone room. Excuse me. No other appreciable description for the room beyond there is a mirror on the far wall, about 7 feet high, rectangular mirror on the wall. That seems to reflect like a normal mirror that always as you can tell.
What does this sound like when we pass through? What kind of sound does it make?
There is no particular sound as you pass through the illusion.
You're gonna make him do the thing.
Well, no, I thought, like or something like that. I imagine like masterful. I imagine like the paintings in Super Mario 64, like
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Perfect.
Copyright.
I needed to know.
Real life Foley back there, guys. So you step in. You're now all in this room. It's about 15, 20 feet by 15, 20 feet.
The mirror
Dex,
itself.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
you should look in the mirror.
Why? This is a plot point I wasn't aware of.
I don't know, but something tells me it's you.
He's got good instinct, but not awareness. It's mud all down his back. But instinct, he does.
I start walking towards the mirror and I'm like,
Okay.
is there something on
You
my
start
face?
walking
or
towards the
something?
mirror.
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
You approach the mirror. Your reflection approaches the mirror.
I think it's immediately like sad looking at it. It's just like, oh yeah, that's what I look like.
You are reminded of your appearance.
Is there anything unusual at the mirror by looking at it? Oh, also, detect magic. Is it still running? It's 1 hour.
Pass it as a ritual.
No, it's a 10. It's a 10 minute. I can't
You can't
ritualize this one.
Oh, dread.
No, but I can cast it again.
It was. I mean, yes, it would need to be recast. I mean, it was several. It was quite some time ago.
I can do it. Do you want me to recast it?
Sure.
Yes, you recast the spell.
No.
Great. Again, pulling from the well of arcane energy within you, you cast detect magic. Similarly as before, the magical items on the on your comrades, your comrades glow, in your eyesight, and you can see the mirror is glowing.
Do I know what kind of
Oh,
magic
and
it
the
is?
illusion behind you as well.
Do I know what kind of magic it is? The
School of Magic. The school of magic is irrelevant. Sorry. I just don't have the schools of magic in my head, but it would not assist you in any way.
Okay.
Does the mirror
It is magical though.
It's
Does the mirror have any writing on it or anything?
We can get we'll call it a group investigation check. Let's call it. I presume everyone will take a look at this. to check it out.
Damn it! I've rolled 3 9 or sixes.
six.
This is the third 6.
16.
It's a Marvel die.
14.
12 is my favorite number, so.
Modified 20.
5.
17.
Wow. All right. So Bronin and Vernelia team up again. They've got
So get the fuck out of the way. It's not you.
Buddy cop.
they're on a roll.
When you
all of a sudden.
reach a certain level of red nanny, you understand things that people can't understand.
That's what they were doing during the rest.
So you, the two of you come up and just examine the mirror. You don't see anything unusual about this mirror. It has a very thin gold frame around it, which is set in the wall, and the mirror seems to be a normal mirror that you can tell reflects everything normally as a normal mirror would reflect.
Does it rotate like this?
How do you mean?
There's
Like as if it's on a
I'm
stand.
gonna
Can
reach
you
out.
push it or something?
I'm gonna reach out, and I'm going to touch it.
Smudge.
You
Just a
reach
big
out
smudge
and
on it.
you touch the mirror,
Mhm.
and you're touching your own hand.
Oh, high five.
Oh, that was skin on skin. What is that?
I mean, I
what's
guess
going
because
on?
I'm touching my own hand, I try and interlace the fingers.
It does not. As you
No,
move to the side, so does the reflection.
So
It-
it's
it
like
glass.
it's always.
Yes.
Bronin, what's
Yeah.
going on? What is that?
I don't know.
Looks like it's just a mirror.
I'll try
I
something.
woke
Hold
up
on.
and I kissed myself.
Ah,
Kree, you push Brownon out of the way, and you kiss yourself.
Does the reflection do anything different?
I blush.
It always seems to be a reflection.
I think we all should get a turn at the mirror to see what it does. You touched your own hand. You kissed. Who's next?
I kind of up and down it, and I think I remember a story about what was it trying. Belloch. Anything happen? All right, that's it.
What kind of DM would I be? Nothing happens.
Yeah, it's like using password for password. Of course it won't fucking work.
Does beast sense work on magical creatures?
3,
What?
4.
Does beast sense work on magical creatures?
Beast sense works for regular animals.
So not magical creatures.
You can use Tharbin. That's about it.
I go to the mirror and I look at my reflection. Lean in.
You lean in.
Is anyone else there?
It reflects back. Exactly what you do.
I'll kill you. I say to myself.
Oh my god.
It does back as well.
Prophecy.
You die. Oh well.
Nothing seems to.
That guy's gonna kill you.
So we've established at least that it's magical. Is there anything in the studies or whatever that in the book or like something I learned? Can I roll for Arcana? Is what I'm asking.
You can make an Arcana check, sure.
Dirty 21.
Dirty
You
21.
better call on him before you.
Hold my breath
you,
away.
You've never seen anything like this before. You have heard of mirrors being used for as magical portals, like transference portals. But this, whatever this is nothing like you've ever heard of.
And it's nothing reminiscent of the pilot where we helped.
No. But you are reminded of that, which our audience never saw.
I hope I'm right. this reminds me of a game when I played as a kid. There would be drawings, and they'd be exactly the same, but one thing would be different. It was a hidden thing. And I look in the reflection, I ask everyone move out of the way, and I kind of like look at the mirror at every angle to see if anything in this room that we can't see, but the mirror
All right.
has a reflection.
I will allow you to roll either perception or investigation, whichever is higher.
I will guide myself.
Sure.
myself.
Yeah. No.
He's guiding himself again. Jesus.
Oh God! In front of everybody.
Because we talked about this.
We look real hard.
It's with the dice.
23.
23.
Don't do that in my
That's
direction.
nice.
That's, excuse me, plus a D4 for fun.
Oh, yeah.
24.
24.
I'm getting a clue.
You go up and you check. You look in the mirror in every direction. Everything seems the same. Admittedly, it's pretty hard to tell because this room is basically
Immaculate.
there is nothing in it except the mirror and your characters, and so that's all that you see in it. You see your own reflection. Everything seems to be a perfect mirrored reflection.
I get a bit
Seems to be.
I get a bit bored waiting, and I sit down on the ground and I pull out my diamond and I start just
Yep.
having.
Cree is already tired of this. So she sits down and she pulls out Gerald,
Gerald.
and begins just sort
Polishing it.
of polishing.
There's no light. There's no light coming in.
There's only this sort of like faint blue ambient light, and then the torch that is being held here by Brennan.
I try to find a trap.
Okay. So we'll call that an investigation check, a trap on the mirror itself.
Yes.
Okay. So make an investigation check, please.
I don't think adding that number will matter.
But let's find out what the number is. All the same.
Five.
5. So Cornelia, you go up to the mirror, and you're squinting. You're squinting real hard. You're looking at this. Don't you have some?
I put on my glasses of minute seeing.
Yeah. There you go. That'll give you advantage on this.
See
So roll,
minutely.
roll again. You'll
Okay.
get the higher of the two numbers.
Plus guidance.
Oh yeah, sure.
7.
Oh, don't worry about the guidance. So Cornelia, you go up and you examine very closely. You have a really weird moment where your hand slips onto the mirror, the face of the mirror itself, and you feel your own hand, like, and you pull it away.
Can I use my roll with the
Creepy.
glasses?
You just take
do
them
they need to
from
be
her.
attuned?
don't think-
Good question.
I think they're-
Find the magic item card.
These crystal lenses fit over the eyes. While wearing them, you can
If
see
you haven't
better than
already,
normal.
you should take this
out
opportunity.
to a range of 1
Don't
foot.
It was
You have
Classic
advantage
theater
on intelligence
can do
investigation
so
checks
completely.
that rely on sight while searching
Sure.
an area or studying an object within that range.
does not need it to.
Okay, sure. If you'd like to hand the goggles over,
Yeah.
I'll allow a check here.
What you did?
Uh-huh. Oh, whoa, everything's really close. Tick, tick.
1 or 2?
There's only one lens.
And you,
Imagine the ones from National
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage movies.
I love those movies. Guilty pleasure.
All right, so I'm looking.
yeah, okay. Investigation check with advantage.
That's what that was.
Steal the Declaration of Independence.
God.
22.
22. Nice.
21.
All right. You get up real close. It looks just like a mirror. Like
Okay.
any mirror you've ever seen in your life.
Everyone's had a weird moment touching the mirror. I just.
Thexus, you walk up, and you have the very strange sensation of where you should be touching glass. You are touching your own hand.
Can I go to the journal of Prospero Millen to see if there's any information? Can I do a speed read?
Sure. I'll give you. Well, this would be. You didn't bring the tome, the massive book
Oh, we
from his
didn't bring
lab.
it? No.
I mean it's
Huge.
very large.
Okay. Could I use the smaller book?
You can
The
maybe
Cliff
see if
Notes?
there's something there. I'll
Yeah.
allow an investigation check.
Is the mirror Is the mirror attached to the wall?
Yeah, so the gold frame is set in the wall, and the mirror is set in the frame.
So, like, there's no way to detach the two.
Not that you can see.
Can I look around the
How do I break it?
wall to see if there
That it's
may be
in.
Yeah.
That-
We
the
know
wall-
it's
Wait,
magical.
Sure.
I have an
No,
idea.
I'll call it a perception.
So if we broke it.
Well, you
Does
told me what I
anyone
needed to
have
know.
like a big sheet or something that we could cover the mirror up with?
Oh,
Which is nothing.
You have a bunch of costumes.
Amen.
yeah, put a bunch of costumes on it.
Could we throw something over the mirror and then try and touch it and see what happens? I
Like
mean, maybe nothing, but
Like a
Throw
throw
something over the mirror.
Cloth.
But
yeah,
nothing-
or like
but-
cover.
Well,
just
question.
cover.
Well, there's
I'm
my
sorry, I'm
dirty
sorry.
tunic.
With the detect magic,
Damn, this is
Yes.
the
the
graveyard
school of
again.
magic, I think, does matter because why it's set to like whatever magic was cast on it was for a purpose. So therefore,
All
school
right,
of magic,
all right.
I think, would have to be.
I'm sure the stream is screaming, why doesn't the dungeon master know the school?
Nevermore.
So, nevermore.
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 Wait,
because
wait.
we're trying to figure out what it's doing or how it works.
Wait.
so we would know the school of
I'm
magic.
wondering if I want to hold the book up to it in reverse and see if just something else happens.
Maybe.
I have a weird idea,
that's a good idea.
but I'll let JJ look his thing up first.
You guys keep asking for it, so finally I'm going to give it to you.
Like, when does Dracula's tickets go on sale for classical?
They're on sale
They
now.
are.
They are.
They're on sale now.
Oh,
Uh,
excellent.
We open October 10th and close October 26th. What a wonderful month to celebrate
Necromance.
Necromance.
Necromance. That's right.
While you're on classicaltheater.org, you should also decide to donate. It is tax deductible, and what a better way to support your favorite goofy artists playing D&D than by donating to the cause that they are
There we
also
go.
supporting.
Okay.
You got it?
Thank you for your ad break. I think I know what to do.
That's Dracula, Dracula.
Yes, it is it is enchantment.
Enchantment.
It just means that someone put magic against
That's
it.
not a bad
And-
idea. I think we should
Enchantment.
No, wait.
try putting the book up
Yes.
to it.
that's-
Oh, I might look really stupid doing this. Can I try walking backwards into this mirror?
You turn around
That's funny.
and begin walking backwards into the mirror, and you bump into
My own
yourself.
butt.
You touch by
I don't like this. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna take the small journal, show the mirror, and see if anything.
It pulls out the same book. The reflection
No.
reflects.
No, I think
You
it's
can see it looks to be the exact same.
What if we show the mirror to a mirror, negating what
Its
it's
mirrosity?
doing? Yes.
God damn it.
Or what if I mirror image myself and? Oh,
Hey, the chat's got a suggestion.
What is it?
yes, God.
Trade places with the image.
Mage hand. Spectral.
I put my hand on the mirror and I go, switch?
You feel your own hand, and it goes switch.
Nothing.
I try and I say it in Sylvan.
You do the same thing.
I do the same thing in Elvish? I don't know.
You do the same thing in Elvish.
Hey, chat, I think we're done.
Wait, they said switch places.
Trade places with the.
So, yeah, I mean, it would be the same thing. Like, for if we tried to turn, like, on.
But our side would be decided side. Like you walked in back, so I turned to my side. Is it the same side?
Well, I tried to do this, tried to do that, and wherever I went, I was there.
Uh-huh.
I take out my dagger and I press it against the mirror
Uh-oh.
as hard as I can.
Oh,
You
God,
press
it's
the
gonna break.
dagger against the mirror, and the mirror, it's hitting glass.
Oh, thank God.
The dagger is hitting glass.
I was
So-
actually worried it would break.
So, can we try throwing something over the mirror and just see what happens real
Yeah,
quick?
that's
Yeah,
fine.
here's
Take a-
my
We
shirt.
can't walk
Yeah.
behind it. I'm imagining like a stand. I don't know why.
No, it's
No,
against.
no,
it's
it's
embedded
set
into the
on the
wall.
wall.
Okay.
So,
Here's my-
so
with
I
the
hold up a tunic against the mirror,
Uh-huh.
and I try to press where the tunic is,
Okay.
and I
You do, and you touch glass.
glass.
Yes.
So we could break this mirror if that's what we want, but
I don't think
I-
we need. I don't think we should.
I cut my hand and press it against the mirror.
Whoa!
You cut your hand, and press it against the mirror, the glass of the mirror, and you feel your own hand, and then you pull it away, and there is now blood from the reflection on your hand as well.
Is there
Oh,
blood
that's
on
interesting.
the glass?
No.
So stuff can cross from.
No, was it just the cut?
It's not just my blood.
It's the
It's
mirror
the
blood.
mirror's blood.
So you got twice as much blood now.
This
Yay.
I'm trying to think of like classical stories that would remind me.
I was thinking about Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass,
How did she get in there?
but that's why I
So-
tried going
Can I
backwards.
look around the room? Is there anything else in the room that might?
You can make a perception check.
All right, let's just take a look around and see if there's a clue. All right, so slightly better.
Switch places.
13.
You give the room a look-see. There is nothing in this room but that light and the stone and that mirror and the portal you walked through.
Well, we'd always get another quest from a quest giver and try that for a while until we find more answers.
Light and the stone. The stone is the
It's
stone.
the stone floor. I mean,
okay.
the floor ceiling.
Can I pull out my diamond and just hold it up to the mirror
You
and
hold the mirror, the
hold it-
diamond up to the mirror, and it's reflected there.
hold it against the mirror?
You hold it against the mirror, and it touches dunk into the glass.
Not to itself.
No,
It touches
it
glass.
touches the glass. Like the dagger also touched glass.
I could break this mirror with this diamond. I don't.
Wait, so the dagger didn't touch dagger, it touched glass.
Correct.
But the hand touched hand.
So inanimate
Yes.
objects are hitting glass.
I take my boot off and
Put your foot against the glass?
no, it's just gonna hit glass.
It's gonna hit your foot.
I can
or
break this.
whatever
Do we
that-
want to break
What does
it?
the chat mean by it?
I don't think
I don't want
we want to break it.
Places, which places?
Can I try? Can I try?
Yeah, take a swing at it.
All
Craig.
right. Can I swing at it with the diamond?
Sure, make an attack roll, please.
Okay. Might be a bad idea.
Well,
Okay.
we're out of good ones.
Do I add anything, or would it just be plus one
You're
proficiency?
about your strength modifier. If you want.
Oh, okay. 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
You smack the diamond. Bam! A normal mirror would have shattered, unquestionably, with the force of your blow with a diamond in your hand, but it does not.
So,
Can I?
if we want a stone out of it, we have to show it a stone. I feel like.
And we have to take it from the person in the mirror, maybe. Spider forces lifting the siege of Verena 2 months back. The elven armies have still engaged in a scorched earth retreat and have been slow to be driven across the Teth River. I grew concerned where Baron Neopolis's allegiance must lie. It's been distant.
Break the mirror.
Illyrium
She just
Stones.
tried. It
I
didn't
tried.
Uh,
I mean, I rolled an 11, but it's a diamond, and it's
because
glass.
the School of Enchantment affects the minds of others, influencing or controlling their behavior.
Others are
That's enchantment.
secured in my safe
Why is it
house.
enchanted with something that affects us?
So
I
it's
snuff
an
out the torch.
illusion.
You put out the torch.
Any change in the
So now
mirror?
it's
Don't
No,
stop.
it's much darker in here though, and the blue light is now very present.
Can those with dark vision see anything unusual?
No, it looks the same.
Does my diamond look any different?
Not really. Looks the same to you.
Does it look any
Bluer now.
different in a mirror?
It does not look different in the mirror.
Miranda.
Well, we're gonna be here all night.
Miranda.
Unless
Prospero.
something happens. Do something, Ronan.
Caliban?
What the fuck was that?
Nothing in the book that we have that we read through?
Take another look. I'll take another
I
run at it.
swear. I swear.
You're flipping through the book, going through. We'll get another investigation check.
Miranda.
Let's use a
Prospero.
different dice. Much better. Investigation, you say.
Millen.
17.
17.
Please.
You're flipping through this book. For some reason, your eyes stop on a passage that does not seem to have any other relevance, but your eyes drop onto the the page that says, and there's a phrase that just says, "Be polite."
May we come in?
You walk up to the mirror and say, "May we come in?"
Yeah.
And your reflection steps back. And,
Fucking hell.
How'd you miss that in the reading that we did?
I
The
was
check.
speed reading, all right? I be polite. Thank you very much, Mirror Me. And I... Boop, boop.
You step into the mirror.
I kiss myself. What's more polite than that?
You didn't ask for consent.
Right?
You put up a knife to it. You better apologize.
I apologize.
You all walk through one after the other into through the mirror, and
You happy, chat?
step to the other side.
You fund us and we're still stupid.
By the way,
high-five myself on the way.
A plus, chat. Well done,
Switch
chat.
Oh, did they get?
Was that the answer?
I mean, you kind
Yeah,
of switched,
chat.
No, we
switched
didn't.
places.
No.
Kind of.
We
Yes, anyway.
apologize to the mirror.
I'm sorry, chat.
Continue.
Like,
Yes.
Called
Yeah.
it the gentleman's door.
Oh.
Uh,
Thanks, chat.
and then you step into another room. This room, smaller than the one you just
dumb.
came out of, is a round. It's a round room, and it's illuminated like the room you were just in, sort of this faint blue light. And on the curved wall opposite you is an ornate golden doorway with arcane runes carved onto its frame. There does not seem to be a knocker or a door pull or a doorknob, just a smooth golden door frame.
Belloch. No, nothing.
Look in that book again, but
Can
this
we-
time, let's all look together.
Yeah, I flip the next page.
Mhm.
See if we find anything about this gold door in there.
I relight the torch.
You relight the torch. Oh! Oh! Wow! Hey! Wow! I have not had anyone in this room in a long time.
Who said that?
It seems to be emanating from the door.
Dory!
Hi!
My friend, Dory.
Oh, who are you guys?
We are the Merely Players. My name is Billy Wobbleaxe. This is.
That's a talking door.
Ah!
I'm Creelanov, hello.
Well, hello, Greenlanov. Hi!
Cornelia.
Hi, Cornelia.
I'm not feeling comfortable with talking to her. Emasculus.
Hi, Emasculus.
His name is Delric.
Ronan.
Delric.
What the
Bronan.
fuck, Texas? What?
Texas.
We need to be polite. I'm sexist.
Texas. But so nice to see you all. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, where should we look? The
Great.
keyhole or.
Yeah, what?
You gotta ask if you're gonna look at somebody's hole.
That's all right. We don't, you just, my general direction, it's fine.
Okay.
Do you have a name, Mr. Door?
I've never been given a name before.
Would you like one?
I mean, if you're giving them out,
What's the duel's name? You have 10 seconds.
you're,
Now, what's the name of the person that suggested the thing that we didn't get?
Bits_Herringon.
Herringon?
Your name is Bits Herringon.
It's Herringon.
Bits Harrington, that's a great name. Thank you so much.
How did I think of that?
Bits, that was really odd. Bits, we are here
In pieces.
because we are looking for
Ah.
Illyrium Stone.
You're looking for Illyrium Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Prospero?
We actually have his book right here.
Oh,
Well, back
good.
at
How
my
is he
house.
doing? I haven't seen him in ages.
We haven't
Yeah, no one
either.
has.
Oh, that's a lot of information to pour at me all at once.
We'll start this way.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well. I believe there are Illyrium Stones just on the other side of me.
Oh, well, do you mind if we come on in?
Oh, well. I doesn't bother me if you do, but I need to have the password first.
Oh,
Can you see on both sides?
What?
Can you see on both sides of you?
I can see everywhere.
You can see behind you, too.
Sure. Yeah. The stones are right back there.
Oh.
How many are there?
There are two.
And what else is in there?
What's over there? It's just the stones, really.
Bits,
Yeah.
would the password happen to be Lamara?
Why, yes, it would.
What a shock!
I am flabbergasted.
I am too!
We had the
Did you
same
get
time
that?
from the last
That was the
room.
wife's name.
You're right. I was thinking it was the
dead wife.
daughter's name.
Keep good notes. It doesn't help.
I was gonna try the daughter's name.
Absolutely. Well, come on in.
All right.
And the door
How did it
just,
take us
Well
3
done,
minutes to
Billy.
get that and fucking 40 minutes to say, please let me in?
the door slides up and reveals a room smaller than this one, even about 10 foot by 10 foot.
All right, this is getting ridiculous.
Hold on. I'm just looking around for large spiders or anything because we're still in a dark place.
Bits, can you still hear me?
I'm gonna stay in this room while you guys go.
I'm still here. Yeah.
Can I politely please ask you to be honest on if there are any traps in this room?
Traps? Oh, I don't think so.
Think?
Well, I mean, not that I'm aware of.
He is a door. Sorry.
Don't be rude.
No, it's fair. I am a door.
I'll
I go in as well.
yeah. You two. I don't think there's enough room.
I'm going.
Oh.
Rodin?
Oh, I guess,
I'm
are we
hanging
all
out.
getting in the 10-foot room? All right, we're all getting in the
Everyone gets very snuggy in the small
I don't
room.
want to go in.
Come on, Broden.
Rodin can't fit. His armor's too large.
Well, then take it off.
All right, fuck it, I'm in.
And this room has a dull green light, different from the other rooms that you've been in. And there is sort of like this pulsing green light emanating from the center of the room.
I feel nauseous.
And there's a glass case set on a pedestal in the center of the room. As you all walk into the room, you can see that the glass case is set. Inside the glass case is set a red velvet pillow with 2 green, perfectly smooth, ovular stones about the size of a large fist.
Bits.
Yeah.
What are those 2 glowing rocks there?
Well, those are the Illyrium Stones. That's what you're looking for, right?
Yes.
Can we just take them then?
Wait a minute. Should we not put our hands on them? Should we maybe wrap them up?
Are you asking Bits?
Bits?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have hands.
You want to
may
do
I-
some magic hands?
Seen anybody's hands get burned by touching these things?
Well, Prospero's the only one I've ever seen touch him. He seemed to be all right.
Helping hands lift the glass case off and
Okay.
scoop the
You
stones.
you summon the ethereal helping hands, which lifts up the lid of the glass case. It opens, and kind of now that you're focusing really intently on it, you notice that there's an indentation next to them in the velvet pillow, which suggests there was originally a set of 3. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
Thank
I
you,
feel so dumb.
merely players.
We did.
Merely players, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining in. Please donate to the Classical Theater if you haven't done it already. We will be back. Our next episode is August 5th. Find out what we do with these Illyrium Stones, why don't we? And with that, I don't know. Anything else?
Thank you for your help. I'm sorry we're not that smart.
I don't know how we could have guessed that.
No.
The game plays.
But also, reminder, October 15th?
10th.
10th. October
for
10th.
Dracula. So please, if you are unable to donate, the next best way you can help Classical Theater Company is by attending the performances and blowing it up on social media.
Come on out and meet
please,
some of us.
Come share in some very scary vampire.
Necromance.
And
Necromancer.
our last our live show is now up on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. I highly recommend that you check it out. We've got some fancy, cool camera work and lighting work and sound work that our lovely. Please don't do that again. It scares the shit out of me, John. That our lovely technicians worked very, very hard on. The episode's really, really good. Thank you to everybody who came out and supported us. And it means we are a bunch of goofy people, but it definitely means a hell of a lot. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We'll be back here in 2 weeks. See you soon.
Later.
Bye.
Be safe.
Okay, thanks, bye.